This big boss from Oakland, California. You know what I'm saying? He needs no introduction, but he gonna introduce himself. Let the people know what's happening with your big boss.
Whoa. Probably gunshots out there. Yo, 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 this is Big Boss. Big Boss from Oakland, California. Big Boss, I don't take a loss. Big Boss got the sauce.
I hear you. You got
Yes,
that
sir.
sauce. You got that sauce. I got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we going back to back to back like Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Back to
Like,
back.
back
It's
to
kind
back
of
like
scary.
motherfucking Jordan, 96. You feel what I'm
Damn.
saying? 96, 97, 98. Jordan. Keep it
Damn.
real. We're gonna let some people come up in here, man.
Okay.
Like I said, it's the third show in a row, and none of this shit was really planned except really the first one. But here we are chopping it up again about we're talking about mongering.
Monger.
Mongering.
Damn. Monger.
Damn. We talking about mongering?
Yes, sir.
Mongering?
Mongering, my nigga. Mongering.
Damn. Don't nobody
Whore
do that.
mongering on top of that.
Don't nobody do that, big boss. We ain't no
Man,
mongers. I ain't no monger.
everybody do. Yeah, you is.
Oh, they go OW right there. He
Yeah,
ain't
he a
no
monger too.
he ain't no damn monger.
Yeah, he
He
is.
left. He found out what the title was. He left.
Ah, he gonna come back with his face blocked out.
Man, he
Like
said he said
like
I
other
ain't
people.
part of this shit.
Right, right. Well,
So you're a part of the mongering community. That's what you're saying, big
I
boss.
am now. I am now. As of not even 2 years ago, 2018. Basically, once I got that passport, took my first trip, I became a mongerer, bro.
So you wasn't a monger in the States? I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's a good question, huh?
hey man, that's the magic question, man. You know, some guys say, well, you know, it's only a guy that go overseas, you know.
Right, right. That's deep. Well, technically, I was in. I guess I always been a mongerer. I've been a mongerer when I first started paying for it. I don't know. Probably, I don't know.
See, they
In my
say they
early
talked you up.
talk me up, huh? Like a genie, but you rub the lamp and got big boss to come up.
Hey,
Oh,
but Jackson Jeter is saying we all mongers, but everybody don't consider themselves a monger, you know.
yeah, that's called self denial. That's why.
So you saying that if a brother goes out of seed
Mm-hmm.
and let's say he don't mess with the working girls, but he got two or three regular girls he getting up with, he just have his regular sex with them and he ain't paying. I mean, so do you have to pay to be a monger?
No, you don't. Technically, a whoremonger is classically someone a promiscuous man who has a lot of women. So they don't even have to be prostitutes. If you was this Mr. Casanova with all kind of game and you had women all over town and a woman in every state, you're a whoremonger.
Right. I just Googled the meaning of that too. And they
Mm.
say the person who promotes a specific activity, situational or feeling, especially one that's undesirable or discreditable.
Mm.
Warmonger. A donut, you see, denoted a leader or trader in a specific commodity.
What?
So
Wow.
basically, it's
That ain't no help. That
saying
ain't no
if you
help.
promote specific activities or situation or feeling, you know. But I mean, you know, man, people have different meanings of the words, man, different meanings because some
Right.
people consider it. I mean, I always associated with back in the days with some old white guy that was messing with little girls. I mean, that's how I always looked at it. But
Mm.
so, a question for the chat: it's 26 people in here. Everybody participate, man, because it makes it better. Do you consider yourself a monger? One, or if you don't consider yourself a monger, two. Now, if you don't consider yourself a monger, put the reason why. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and put the ones and twos up first, but then I'll come back and read off why y'all saying.
Right.
All right. I must definitely not a monger. He's saying he's not a monger.
Yeah.
LaQuinta Fox. So let me ask you a
That's
question,
what they.
big boss. Let's keep it
That's
1,000
what they all
right.
say.
Right. So now, if you go to all these countries that's known for mongering,
Hmm.
now are you gonna put that person in the category as a monger?
Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, right? Only they know what. Only they know what they're doing. Um. So.
So all
Uh
these
oh.
countries.
So ultimately, only they know what they're doing. But we also know what they're doing. You know, I'm not a mind reader. I'm not God. But in this circle, we all basically doing the same thing. And so a lot of guys just don't want to put themselves out there, and that's understandable. But they need to keep it real with themselves.
All right, Greg G says one. Kevin says one. Leon says one. 6 times says one. Jackson Judah says one. Roger didn't answer the question. I know
Right,
some of y'all ain't gonna answer. Big
right.
Ant
That
says
part.
one. Jamil says one. Uh, Kenneth says one. Flyboy, what's up with your answer, man? Ain't get no answer out of you, man. The Quinta Fox says two. I only
Two.
deal with the one person I have been with for years.
And that's probably the case. I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's the case, that's the case. If you know you're a married dude and you're a loyal dude and you only have two, not a monger. I just love to smash a lot of women. Yeah. So yeah, that's semantics. That's someone playing around. What is Big Pun? Who was that? Big Pun or who was that? I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. I
Right.
don't want to be a player no more. Yeah. But that's the thing though, you know. A lot of guys just need to keep it real with yourself. You know, don't lie to me. I see right through you. You lying to your own self. You a lie before God. You is a monger.
That's a strong word, man. It's just always been a real strong word. All right, we got a lot of non-mongers in here. Okay.
Yeah.
T says two, but given that right bag and time, maybe think different. Okay. KC says two. Okay. So I guess it's kind of a mixed thing, man. But man, like you say, man, a lot of people they wanna,
I know.
hold a face card. I
Right.
don't think nothing wrong with that. But I think deep down inside, man, like, I think it ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Like if you're a single guy and you want to travel, you want to do your thing, man. I don't think nothing wrong with that, dude. Like, if you single, you ain't hurt nobody, you not making no promises, you know what I'm saying? But you just doing your thing, shit, man, there ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Now, I
No.
don't want to be called a monger just because I don't like the word, but I know what time it is. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, I do my thing. Like, yeah, ain't no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So speaking of that, man, what's your next trip? What you got coming up, bro? You doing the June in Thailand or what?
Yeah. But before that, I told you I'm doing Brazil. I'm doing Brazil at the end of this month. What's today? January 1st.
Oh,
I'll be
what?
yeah, I'll be in Brazil January 30.
Damn, I didn't know you bought your ticket already.
Oh
How,
yeah, I
mu-
bought it.
how much that run you?
Shit, down there at G, down there $1,000, bro, for economy for the bullshit ticket. 975, nine
That's
seventy
cheap.
three. Huh?
That's cheap
That's
too.
that's cheap.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it's.
That's cheap for you.
I'm
They ain't
not
cheap.
saying it's cheap for that ticket though, because a lot of them tickets going to Rio is $1,500, $1,800, man. You
But
know.
for economy,
Yeah. It's reasonable. I'm not gonna say it's cheap. Maybe that's a bad word, but for that ticket to go in the Rio, it's reasonable, man. Because a lot of guys are paying over 1,000, man.
Over
Oh,
time.
W, where you at?
Well, what's that and with your fellas?
He
What's
did what
that
I
and with your
said.
big boss?
He did what I said. What did I say? I said he's gonna
You
come
said,
back without the face.
yeah, bro, I sure
I
did.
I said that. I said that.
I heard you say. I heard you say when I was going out, bro. My son was in the house. You heard me? I don't want my son on live camera. You heard me? So I went ahead
Oh,
and bounced out and killed that right quick.
I feel it. I feel it. Real talk. What's up with you, OW?
Shit, I can't call it, bro. I'm getting ready for my next trip to you, Dad. We're going to hit up Cartagena, baby. You
Oh
know what I'm
man, that's
saying?
the one. That's the one. If I like I was telling Richie Rich on the last video we did about Thailand. If I wasn't going to Brazil, I'll be going to Cartagena.
I ain't heard nothing but good things from about Cartagena, man. So I'm gonna go see what it's hitting from on my own.
Yes, sir.
His internet cut out. Damn.
Damn. Yeah, that's why I didn't hop on with you and Milano because y'all can see I'm at work right now. When you hit me, I was leaving home to go to work and I was driving, so the little service off my cell phone wasn't gonna be strong enough. But this is the computer room too at my job, so we got strong Wi-Fi in here. I'm Gucci.
Man, I hit a button just now, man. My bad.
Hey, so
But
how much,
yeah, Rich,
how much was your ticket to Brazil, OW?
I caught it. I went during the rainy season, so my ticket was like seven and some change. So
Oh
I
wow.
spent like $700. Yeah, I caught a little deal, bro.
Okay.
And the crazy part about it, I wanted to go back next year around the same time, and that same ticket, same month, and everything was like $1,200. I shit you not.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Same, same,
And you
same.
know, everything was the same. I'm flying out of New Orleans, so I mean Atlanta. You fly from Atlanta straight to Rio. So I
Okay.
mean, it wasn't nothing different, you know.
Right.
And like me doing layovers for 2 days and shit like that, man, I can't rock like that. I gotta get where I
Whoa.
gotta go
What?
and get back.
What?
Yeah, man. There's
Layover?
some tickets.
Okay.
There's some tickets that you can buy for the Lolo, and
Right.
you'll have layovers for 2 days. They'll be cheaper. I, for one, I'm not one of those people that can do that. I could have one stop and get where I'm going, but like two stops and a 12-hour layover and get up in the morning and eat breakfast. I can't do that.
Wow, that's crazy.
So the best ticket I could find for one stop is fly from here to Atlanta, 45 minutes, and from Atlanta direct to Rio. It's like 13 hours, give or take. You know what I'm saying? It was like $700. So that was a good price that year. But now, and you try and go around carnival time, man, forget about it. I done seen tickets as much as $3,000 trying to go around carnival. So you hang that up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm going to Brazil. I was just telling Richie Rich, I'm going to Brazil actually since we January now. For the longest, I kept saying next month, but it's technically January. So
Right.
January 30th. At the end of the month, I'll be in Brazil. I'm going January 30th to February 6th.
Okay.
The first, basically
That's some good days.
basically the first week of February.
First week, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
it should be summer in Brazil, or what? What's the season out there? When you going?
For as I know, from my internet research, it's technically kind of they summerish, or at least they fall. It ain't their winter. It ain't their winter. They winter's like May and June, like when you went.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
right.
And that their rainy season is in like September. Because when I went out there, I was out there for 13 days. Out of those 13 days, maybe 4 days it rained. But they ain't stopped no show though. I do a lot of indoor activities, so it was all good for me.
Right.
You know, but
You let your
you one of them
fingers do the walking and talking, huh?
hell to the yeah, boy. The internet is my friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know.
Man, I,
Hmm.
I like street meat, man. I like that action. I like to get out there and you
Well,
know what I'm saying?
Brazil, when you, that's what I'm telling you. When you go to Brazil,
It
they
ain't like
treat
that.
it
Shit.
ain't plentiful like that, man.
Right, right, right.
You going in a different season, so it may be more. I'm thinking it's gonna be more when you go, but they clean Brazil up a lot, man.
Since the Olympics, right?
Right. So
That's for sure.
they got a lot of police presence on Coco Cabana Beach and stuff like that. And the
But it's
girl,
legal. Is it legal? Is it legal out there?
yeah.
Yeah, it's legal. It's legal.
Okay.
I mean, you good. You're gonna have a good time, but I'm just telling you, like, don't expect to see like, you know, like just girls falling from everywhere out there.
Well,
They
it
be
ain't
out
you
at
agree.
night, huh?
What you say?
OW. So how was the street meeting when you was out there? Cause you been out there.
So this how the game go, bro. And boss, you a shoe in, bro. You ain't gonna have no problem at all. See, all you gotta do is get in with one or two. You know,
Hmm.
all of them in the same network. Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? Like when they have gringos that come out there and shit, bro. They have their own little networks and shit. They talk about this shit. You know, like yeah, he over here, such and such. You know what I'm saying? They network with each other. So what you want to do is your prime objective is find you one or two good ones. All right,
Okay.
get her over there. You know, don't haggle with her about the price and shit. You go ahead on, knock her socks off. Don't be a funky motherfucker, and she gonna tell her partners about it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You can ask her before she leaves. Like,
Hmm.
man, look, tomorrow I'm gonna have me a little menage or something I want to try. You know what I'm saying? Do you have some friends? Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Next thing, before you know, 3 4 days in, you got more work than you can handle. You hear me?
Right.
And you ain't
Right.
much less step out the crib. That's how you
Man.
gotta do. How you rock that, bro. And
Man.
another thing about having referrals and shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to worry about that criminal element. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
out there, you know, you rolling in the dirt, you know, you getting your elbows dirty. You might come across one of them fucking stragglers, you know what I'm saying? Might try and get at your top. But if you
Right.
rolling with a clique of bitches and they all hustling your and they about their paper, you good. She
Right.
gonna show her where it's at. They gonna bring her the bitches to you, you did?
Right.
And that's it,
Right.
you good.
Man, I appreciate the game, brother. Um, one of the main reasons I'm pulling the trigger and going as soon as I'm going is because I'm actually able to hook up with another crew who already had this shit planned from last year. Zeke, Zeke's crew.
Oh, the motherfucking freak. Yeah.
Yeah, Zeke and his right hand man, Starboy Ray. So
Right,
uh, yeah, they had a group and they went to Brazil around this time last year. And so all
right,
they doing the same thing. So this time I'm jumping on their hype because I wasn't gonna take a trip this early. If I was gonna take a trip around the same time, it was going to be Sasua Super Bowl first week,
right.
first weekend in February. But I cut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. What you shaking your head for, Richie Rich?
I mean, I had a good
Uh-oh.
time
Shaking your head for?
meeting y'all down there. But man, Super Bowl is just too many fucking people, man.
Ah, man, that shit was lit.
Too many,
We
man.
did it. We did it last year or this
And the
year.
girls was talking crazy, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
boss. Hey, boss.
I
Let me
say
ask you
do
something,
this,
cuz.
but go ahead.
Let me ask you one quick question, dog.
Yes,
Tell the
sir.
truth. Wasn't them bitches out there texting you out the frame during fucking Halloween and Super Bowl time?
When they what now?
Wasn't they taxing you? Taxing.
Oh hell
What's
yeah.
the price?
Well, for the three
Going
thousand,
upside your head.
for 3,000, 3,000 for one, 3,000 for one go for one pop, 3,000 pesos, $60 a pop. That was a little too steep. Uh, but and I paid it half. I would say half the times I paid it, and the other half it wasn't much better. We 2,500, right? So I almost didn't get no 2,000s. I might have got one or two 2,000s, a bunch of 25s, and then the rest was the 3,000s. They kept asking, they kept pushing that 3,000.
Was it worth it? All jokes
Every
aside.
time, it's a trip. Pretty much it is, but not 3,000 because you know how it is. Like any man, anytime we do it, right? Is great while you win it, but soon as you come, the thrill is gone, and you like,
Real.
eh. So it's worth it while you win it. While you win it is worth it, but once you come, the thrill is gone. You got to come off 3,000. And we was talking about this in my group, man. Third world, much respect. They still people, they humans too. I get it, human dignity. I understand that, but come on, the third world, poor country. The average workers make X amount a week, X amount a month. To the amount that we paying them like at least a week's worth of work, at least.
Well, in Colombia and in Dominican Republic, I heard that the average person's monthly pay is like maybe over a little over $300, give or take at the most. This is the average worker. You go on to doctors and lawyers and shit. I mean, they're not even making $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? So I totally agree with you on that level.
Right.
You know, so
it just seems something fundamentally wrong. I shouldn't be paying you half a month of work, or or like a week of work.
Word, I agree.
There's a certain group of people going down there flooding the economy, making that shit bad for everybody. I mean, you could turn on
New York
fucking ass niggas throwing money up in the fucking sky. You know what I'm saying? Making it
right.
rain. Totally uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing it? So when they see that, and then they see you, they expect that they should get the same treatment. It doesn't work like that though. So it's not that.
Well, you know what? They haven't blew up Thailand like that yet.
Just do what you can do when you get there. Don't feed in and don't
So they kind of stick to the same price in Thailand, right?
Yeah, they do.
Unless you got if you got a super bad one, they be trying to get more.
Yeah. I mean, it always goes up. From what I understand from the people that be going a lot more, the BKGs, the Robs, and T-Loves, and then even when I'm watching YouTubers, vloggers who go all the time, once you go in them bars, like them soapy bars and soapy massage bars, where they have the women sitting around like rush hour, when you pick them out, they said the price can get crazy high. And they say normally the way that go is, it's a lot on youth, beauty, and virginity, right? So the younger a chick is, the more she gonna be. You get you an OG cougar for the low, but you want to get you a little 19, 20-year-old little fresh rose petal, they're gonna tax. But
speaking of mongering, man, you don't be going raw on them girls, do you?
Yeah, that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted to get to, and I was telling you,
they wanted you to come on. They wanted you to talk.
I know it is. Yeah, I know it was, because you just had the segment with Milano, and that was what y'all mainly talking about. So when you talk, you can't talk about Raw without talking about Big Boss. Yeah, of course, but catch 22.
No.
Yeah. But not all the time. Not all the time, but it only takes one, right? It only takes one.
Right.
So I do from time to time. I go with the flow, man. I go with the flow. Only live once, man. YOLO.
YOLO, you only live once.
Go raw, go home, huh, boss?
Right. I mean, cognitive dissonance, right? In the back of it's like a motherfucker who smoke. And while they smoking, they saying this cigarette is gonna cause me lung cancer.
Right.
So, hey.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But
that's a damn good analogy, because I smoke too, man. I totally agree with that shit. That shit kind of hit home. That's a good analogy right there. Because I know I ain't got no business drinking, smoking these damn cools, but yet still, I'm going to go burn one of these motherfuckers as soon as I get off this live stream.
Damn, old day.
That's how it be. So I do it. But now, I guess I try to minimize, right? So in my mind, now, and I'm being real, this is rationalization. I'm trying to justify some shit and rationalize it. She has to be bad. It has to be something. She has to make my heart flutter. It has to be something special. So I said, oh, so I'm gonna do that one. The flow is always raw dog, though. Yeah, when you go with the flow, he said the flow is always raw dog. Yeah, basically that's case in point. Because when you put the condom on, you stopping the flow. He's like, hold on, slide it on. But another reason though too, they don't really make condoms big enough for me. Now let me stop. That was Big Boss just doing some bullshit.
So basically, you're saying, like, instead of doing 10 out of 10 girls, you'll cut it back to 1 or 2, and that'll kind of keep your risk down.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I do it. So out of 10, 7 or 8 is gonna have a condom. 2 or 3 might not. Out of 10. 7 or 8.
Most of these girls do they let you do it without a condom, or you have to pay them a little extra, or they just in the heat of the
Well, yeah,
moment?
and see that's the thing too, right? So, man, the shit is ridiculous because for some of the ones that I probably would do, they won't let me, and the ones that will let me, then I won't. So sometimes it almost have to be like a perfect storm for me to have it without a condom. So like I said, most of the time, 80% I do. But I'll be a liar if I just sit here just just for the internet, just to say, oh yes, I do 100%. Now, so
Right.
a lot of times, even if I want to go raw, the chick ain't gonna let me. So what is a fake monger? What is a fake monger? Well, for this definition, a fake monger is somebody who won't admit they're a monger. I say
Exactly. Yeah, I
that's a
wait for a
fake.
motherfucker to ask that question. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker that go out there and be posing for the gram, like he got 8, 9 bitches, and he swear for God. You know what I'm saying? He ain't paid for none of them. But he going home. You know, pockets empty, pockets crippled. You know what I'm saying? He done
Right,
spent all
right.
kind of money on a pussy, but he ain't gonna tell you that though.
No,
Because
exactly.
it's an ego trip, bro. It's an ego
Right.
trip. Everybody want to get the most amount of pussy for the least amount of money. That makes you a big man because you ain't paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when they engage in conversation with other people, that's the first thing that come out their mouth. Oh, you spent $10, or I spent 5. My dick bigger than yours. What the fuck? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? How
Right.
you
Right.
Right.
slice and dice this shit? So you a man, you out here, you working for your money, you gonna pay for the Bible study. I caught myself, Rich. I was about to say it. You're gonna
Mm.
pay for the Bible study. You know what I'm saying? Now you can come up here and smile and put on a little show for everybody else, but I see straight through that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know what time of day it is with your boy. You coming up off of
Fact.
something. You hear me? Straight up.
Fact.
Them women out there broke. You hear me? Half of them don't know where their next meal coming from, and you gonna just fly over there from this first world country to the third world country. You know what I'm saying? Think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't gonna up nothing. You know what I'm saying? Who you trying to fool? Me or
And it's
Hey,
yourself?
Joe.
You sure the fuck ain't fooling me. You coming
Hey,
up out your
Joe.
pocket, partner. You coming out your pocket, partner. Straight up.
I said that same thing before you came on. I don't even. I think me and Rich didn't even go live. Me and Rich was talking in the background before he made it live. I was just saying when brothers say that they lying to themselves. They not lying to me. They lying to their own self.
Straight up. Now see, me and you see eye to eye. We on the same page, bro. We know sugar from shit. You done been out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what it's
Right.
hitting for. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I don't see why people got to do that. I be looking at it like, man, come on, bro. If you're in the States, if you're dealing with a decent looking chick, you know what I'm saying? I
You
ain't
gonna
talking
pay?
about no 200-pound rhinoceros. I ain't talking about that. You can get that free all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck, you can bang a fat chick, nobody want her but you. Cool, I get it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But you dealing with a 7-Up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta either go pick her up. That's gas in your car. She gonna want to eat. You gonna want to eat. All that's time and money invested. You're coming out of something. So when these guys come on here talking about, man, I got it for the free, everything free. I'm like, all right, what you working with? Let me see it. Hush mode. I get an echo. I don't hear shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, whatever, dog. Just say that, you heard me? He asked me any day, OW, you pay for pussy? Yeah. You get pussy free? Yeah. I'm a hybrid. But I'm
Right.
spending something. I'm sacrificing something. I'm sacrificing my time on that plane. I'm sacrificing my time conversating on the phone. And I'm a man, and I'm willing to admit that to anybody. I'm
Right.
admitting it now. So it is what it is. Watch out for them cats that do that shit. Watch them.
But yeah, you know what? Because that's a character flaw. If they lie about that, they lie about something else. That's be my biggest thing, right? Ain't nobody perfect. We all got flaws, you know what I'm saying? And most of the time, our flaws is in different places. But when motherfuckers lie about simple shit that they don't have to lie about, it puts a red flag in the back of my mind on them. I said, you know what I'm saying? If you lie about that, what else you gonna lie about? Can I trust you when we hang out in a foreign country and
Well,
I might get drunk and or whatever? I need you to watch my back, this and that. See, that's why I need solid motherfuckers around me, not fake motherfuckers.
well, big boss. Some people will be trying to save face though for certain reasons. So that's why
Could you tell me what those reasons might be? I'm curious.
Well, I
Just
mean,
please tell me.
you're in the travel community, right? And some guys right here on the YouTube thing, right? They may have a
Right.
professional job. They may have they may be married. They may
Wait,
so
Rich. So
they want to hide. They want to hide with they want to deceive everybody on what they are. You know what I'm saying?
okay with Rich. So you saying to the point where like in this form, like on the internet, on YouTube and stuff like that. Okay, I'm talking more like say if we're not even on no internet shit. Like if we all just sitting around having drinks, just talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can halfway see if you're talking about this form, this kind of form right here. But then this is what I would say to that. If that's the case, then don't say nothing. Don't
Exactly.
lie.
Travel in silence. Travel in
Yeah,
silence.
just
Simple
be
as that.
quiet. Just sit back and be an observer. Watch, press like, donate a little money, do a super chat, be supportive, but be quiet. Don't just you want to just have something to say. You just want to run your mouth and have something to say and just jump in. Oh, I'll never pay for nothing. I'll never pay for nothing. So just don't say nothing there. Just don't say
Yeah.
nothing. Just shut up.
That's
Don't
all
lie.
kind of
Don't
that's
lie.
all
Just
kind
shut
of
up.
cats be claiming, man.
I know.
They
So just
don't pay
shut
for
up.
snatch.
Just don't say nothing.
I mean, even here in the States, man, you know, it's a lot of guys, man. You know, man, they be paying out the ass. If they ain't paying, then they fucking spending all their time, you know,
Right.
and then they stunt their whole lifestyle for a woman, man. Now I hate when brothers do that, man. I hate when I got homeboys now. Got a homeboy, give you an example. He hit me up New Year's Eve. I said, "What you doing for New Year's Eve?" He said, "Man, I'm going to church, right, with my old lady." I said, "You want to hang out instead? You want to go out?" You know what he said?
What do you say? What do you say?
Man, I'll check on that. I said, "What you got to do? Ask for permission?" You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of mentality, man. People have, man. Like they change their whole lifestyle
Right.
for these fucking women, man. You know, and at the end of the day, you know you if definitely if you married, you paying out the ass. You
Right.
paying for her to be there. You paying for her to leave you, and you're gonna pay lawyer fees for her to leave you. And when she leaves you, you might have to pay alimony for her to live the rest of her life.
Cheaper
You
to
know
Oh,
keep
what
her.
I'm
once
saying?
you,
It's
oh
cheaper.
yeah,
It's
once you
cheaper
give
to
her
keep.
your last name, she become the biggest pimp in the fucking states. You know, give a woman your last name. You straight them pimped out. You done gave her the keys to the city. You done. You cooked. You
Keys
know
to
what I'm saying?
the. Now the only thing I will say, you talk about the hybrid. So this is what shocked me. And I wasn't trying for this. I wasn't going for it. And after I finished saying it, it wasn't really even the best thing because it took a lot of my time. When I went to Thailand, I did ended up with some freebies. Matter of fact, I ended up with two freebies back to back nights. And again, I wasn't trying. I'm there trying to look for pros, but they was just feeling me so much. They was just on me and came with me, came back to the hotel, did the whole thing, spent the night, hooked it up, did what we did, and did not want no money. So it got to the point where I had to get rid of them. I paid them money so they'd leave. That was the craziest shit. So then again, I still paid, right? But
Right.
that was crazy shit. But I didn't even really. I wasn't even looking for that. I wasn't even looking for that. I'm trying to find a pro, and came across two freebies. So and that happened in Thailand. Funny that didn't happen in DR. That didn't happen in Colombia. But it happened in Thailand, Pattaya, well, however you say it. So that shit was crazy.
So if you meet a chick and you take her out to eat and she gave you some and that's pretty much it. She don't ask you for no money. Is that paying or what?
If you ask some of these YouTube niggas, hell yeah, you a trick ass nigga. You supposed to just buy a cup of coffee and go sit down on the first date. You know what I'm saying? And hope for the best.
Straight
You
to the
know,
house.
and but you know, it's all give
Straight to
and
the
take.
house.
You know, it's all give and take. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here just want something for nothing. They got that mentality. That's how it's brought up. I'm a something for nothing ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for people like that. I don't mind giving a little and getting a lot. You know, if it's gonna be an
Exactly.
equal exchange, let it be that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I got a different upbringing. I can't expect everybody to think like OW. You know what I'm saying? They got motherfuckers out here that take money from a bum sitting on the corner. I done seen bitches do this before in fucking New Orleans. The man had a fucking cup sitting on the ground. The nigga done passed out in his own piss. He a bum. Clearly, you see the man living on the street. This bitch walk up to the man cup when he passed out and took money out the cup. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Dirty
I'm
bit.
just saying they got people out there with that mentality. You gotta look out for them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they got people out there that say that's tricking, even though you eating and she eating. Yeah, you a trick ass nigga. He bought her a hamburger. That nigga ain't shit. He should have got it for free. I'd be like, come on, man, really? You know what I mean? If your existence is that fucking miserable, you know what I'm saying? Go find your interstate, kick the ball out there, and go pick it up. Get it over with. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking terrible. But everybody, what's your opinion, big boss?
What's up? Is it tricking if you take a chick out on a date, a dinner and a movie date, dinner, dancing, a
Yeah,
movie? Is that tricking? Um,
yeah.
I, I don't really think that's tricking. I mean, but it's funny. It's catch-22. You paying though, right? So
You paying, yeah, you paying, but
it's levels to the shit. So that goes to the point that you are paying for the pussy. You paying for the pussy. You paying indirectly. You paying. But I think tricking is tricking. Tricking is putting money in their hand and paying their bills. Tricking is doing shit that only benefits them. So tricking would be if I just bought her food and I sit there and didn't eat. But if I buy us food, I eat my food, you eat your food, that's not tricking. We both go to the movies. I buy 2 movie tickets. We both watch the movie. We go out dancing. We go roller skating. On a date, I don't think a date is tricking. But going on a date, it costs money, so you're paying for the pussy. You're paying indirectly. You're paying indirectly for sex.
exactly. So at the end of the day, we all pay, right?
In the end of the day, we all pay. But
Right,
I think for the rise to the level of trick is when you giving them money for them, straight for them. It's all
right.
is running it all to their pockets, all for their benefit. Here, hold this. Here, let me send you this. Let me Western Union this. Let me wire this. No, what's your cell phone number? I'm gonna call the company. I'm gonna pay your cell phone for you this month. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip. I got your PG&E bill for this month. That's tricking.
See, there's a thin line. There's a threshold in between
Yeah,
tricking and simping. You know what I'm
tricking and
saying? I
right,
feel as though when nothing's reciprocated back, that's when you become a fucking simpleton. You know what I'm saying? Something has to be reciprocated though. It is ain't a give, give, give. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing with it. You know, something has to be given in return. They have people out here who will give damn near they have half of their fucking life savings just for a conversation and have this woman in their presence. That's
right,
where I feel as though you simping. That's where you done went too fucking far. Somebody got to come tap you on the shoulder and say, cousin, slow your roll. And you're going about this wrong. You know, you're going to be in destitute. So that's why I think I draw the line at. You know, as
mm,
long as I see this person is giving me some type of um, reciprocation for my time and my efforts, all
right,
right, it's cool. You know, I can pretty much deal with that. You know,
right,
you just got to know where to draw the line at.
right. And even then, at that point, I would say that's tricking. And it's nothing wrong with tricking. Tricking is just what it is, right? Or it's just a term we come up with it, right? It's just a term. I mean, so tricking is just what it is.
I think it's a shaming tactic. Me, to be honest with you, it's
Mm,
more than anything. You know, some people use it as a shaming tactic, bro, because
mm,
they got people that attack the tribal community all over motherfucking YouTube
right,
and shit. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact, we basically paying for what we want. I don't want to stand in the back of the line. I want to go to the front of this motherfucking line and pick the fresh fruits. Y'all niggas get y'all dirty ass palms on them. So if I gotta pay $50 to do that, then so be it. But everybody has a different mentality about it, so they attack you. Oh, you're a
right.
trick. You're lame. You're a scum. What? I love you too.
Man,
Oh my
I pay
God.
for on the league, goddamn. Shit.
I did that and I did that in
Convenience,
Thailand.
man. It's
I did that
convenient.
in Thailand
It's
twice.
convenience. It's convenience. Think about it. If you're in the state, you take a broad out, you know what I'm saying? You go to the movies, you do that. Now, if you would've just gave her a little something, did what you had to do, now you can go cut that grass or go do whatever you had to do. You
Right,
didn't have to waste so much time.
right,
Now, if she a chick you want to have a relationship with, I can see you probably trying to put the work in, but man, when you really think about it, man, women be playing us like a motherfucker
oh
fruit.
yeah, like a fiddle, like a fiddle.
Taking her out 3 and 4 dates without getting some, and I mean they be treating us fucking boy. Fuck all that, man. You know, damn that shit, man. Will you ever get married, big boss?
You said, have I ever been? One,
Will
I
you?
have. Oh, yeah, I can see that in the future. I can see that. I can see that. But then at this point, she'd have to be a hellified woman. So And I guess it would be to the point where it'd probably be unrealistic. From what I would need from a wife now, it would be unrealistic. I'll basically need a unicorn. So, hey, if I find a unicorn, maybe. But what I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna settle. So if I get a wife, is that going to be a custom made wife? And so what's the chances of that? What's the chances of that? Because I thought about it. You go overseas. Okay, I know your boy love across borders or loving on the borders and all that. Okay, he got one out of a million chance. Okay, I can't trust it. Personally, I can't trust it if it's from a third world country and the woman is like impoverished or poor. You're only a come up. Maybe third world country and that lady would not comes from a wealthy family, college educated, probably have more money than me. But even then, you'll probably come up just for the green card, for the citizenship, because they got money. You have a lot of cases sometimes where they be paying the dues. They'll pay the dues, $5,000, $10,000, because none of the family might have money or the family is connected, like in their own country. They're a big name in their own country, but all that money don't matter. They need that damn green card.
What you think about that?
What's the most spent on any? What's the most I ever spent? I have to say like 100, like 100.
Undone?
Around that. I never did nothing crazy. I mean, I'm too cheap for that. I'm too cheap for that. It's not that serious. So I never paid like no $200-$300 for none. I have to say maybe 120 once or twice, and that was in the States. I messed around with it. When you try to mess around with pros out here, man, pros out here they be taxing.
Wow.
Yeah, pros out here.
So OW, same question for you, man. What's the most, man? Pay for some Bible study, brother. You want to get that up?
Oh yeah, man. I ain't got no problem, bro. I tell the truth, man. I ain't got no reason to fake it. The most I spent in Colombia up to till now was 200 mil. What that break down to? $60, and that was for like 2.5 hours. All right, yeah, about $60 for 2.5 hours. In Rio, that shit got ugly, man. I think I spent like $80 one time. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of happened because I ended up paying for the taxes, but all that counts though. You know what I'm saying? I just end up paying for the taxes. So
all that count.
Yeah. So it was $80. Now this is the crazy part about it though. This is the reality of this shit. But really, I was sitting at home when I had got back off my flight one day. I had got back off the flight. I think this was my fourth trip to Colombia. And I was dealing with a non-pro chick, nice girl, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. She didn't ask me for no money. She asked me for shit. Had a good time, you know what I'm saying? Second date, busted open, all the good shit I was dreaming about, did all the nasty shit. But the moral of the story is this. I spent more money in 2 days than I ever spent with any pro that I had been with in the 2 countries I traveled to. And I got to thinking about this shit for a second. I'm like, damn, OW, she a nice lady and all. You eating, she drinking, what? She was actually drinking because I don't drink. But I went to adding it up, you know what I'm saying? All right, Cap Morgan, a beer. All right, chuzo de pollo, chicken on the stick. And I was adding that stuff. I'm like, damn, bro, I spent 340 mil. I ain't even much see it, Right. And I don't know if y'all calculate COP like that, but like 300 mil is like $100. I just multiply by 3, rule of thumb. So I'm gonna say on that one date or whatever we went out on, I spent probably, I'm gonna say 2 dates. I'm sorry, I spent a little over $140, including transportation and everything. So I went back on the flip side of that. I'm like, damn, I could have took me a ride down here to El Centro, some other location I ain't gonna put out there like that right now, and I could have spent $25 and I could have smashed 4, 5 bitches. You know what I'm saying? And still had change left over to go feed myself. So it depends on how you want to play the game, and what your bank account says. All men aren't created equal. Like they got some dudes out here, they just got it like that. I can go holler at this chick, get it for free or whatever. Hey, that works for you. Good, fine. Don't ask me about my method. I'm good. I'm happy for you. But don't judge the next man because he got to go about doing it a little different way. See, we all still getting it in some shape, form, or fashion. If I see you walking up to me and you got some nice shoes on, I got the same fucking shoes on. We both fresh. Does it matter how we both got them fresh shoes? No, not really. We both got them. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's what it is at the end of the day. You know, when it all boils down to it. But, you know, that's my answer to that question.
That's what's up, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm like you, big boss. I'm real cheap, man. But I say one. Y'all gonna probably don't believe me, or y'all probably gonna be pissed. But man, the most I ever spent was 160,
Hmm.
and that was pick a floor girl, you know.
Right.
Uh, but it was all night, and then plus I gave a $10 tip. That's it. So that's the most. But as far as in the States, man, a Honda, and that's it.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
man, because I don't put
Mine was 120.
one mango so much higher. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because
Right. Yeah.
then you turn the lights off. Like, why would you pay $500, $300, $800 for this girl, man?
Yeah.
And ain't no telling her snatch might not be better than the next. You know,
Right. Right.
brother Irwin.
See, we got Irvine. We got Florida in the house. We got slime ball, skis ball.
Hey,
A lot of these,
what's
yeah,
Got
go
going
ahead,
on,
slime
bro?
ball up here.
How y'all boys
Wow, what's
doing?
down with your player? What it do?
What's up?
Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Appreciate being on the panel. What up, Rich?
What up, bro? What's going on?
I'm doing good. What up, Big Boss? What up, OW?
What's up? What's
Man,
up,
what's happening
man?
with your
What's
cousin?
up, Irvin?
Man, I'm just chilling, bro. I
Same
can't
thing.
call it.
I dropped. I know in my history in the past, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I ain't got no shame in my game. I done dropped like 200, 250 in Vegas before a few times.
Oh,
At the,
Vegas. Oh, yeah.
Shit, you got out good then.
Right.
Shit,
yeah,
you
yeah, I
had
got,
cats. That's 700 an hour and shit, dog.
yeah,
300,
they,
like 300, 350. Yeah.
yeah, they'll tax you over there in Vegas, but there was a time I was going out there every year for like the past like 4 years. So I got a little, a couple people that I know to holler at and speak to, and they take care of me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't go last year, and I didn't go this year, but before that, I was going like once a year at least for like 5 to 7 days, and most I paid was like $250.
Hmm. Hey, Aaron. So, was you going to Vegas before you got your passport and going out of country?
Yeah. Way before I got my passport and going out of
Yeah.
country. Like,
A lot of people do that.
yeah.
That's their go-to. Vegas is their go-to before they get the passport.
Yeah, but I mean, even before Vegas, I
Or
was doing.
Miami.
Yeah, even before Vegas, I was doing stuff in like Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, Georgia, New York,
Right.
things like that. But Vegas was the most that has ever been. Typically, there used to be a time in Central Florida you could find it like $80. This is back when Craigslist was up there,
Mm.
and when Backpage was doing their thing.
Right.
Because I was the undefeated champ on Backpage for a moment.
Damn.
For at least 2 summers, bro, I was undefeated.
Summer 16.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's the most I paid. But what brothers was saying, I hear Big Boss, and I know that happens about sometimes you pay them to leave. But I'm one of the people that I do believe like there is free pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that like I hear a lot of the reasons people say like well you bought the ticket to go over there, you paying for the hotel and all of that, so nothing's really free. And I understand that point, but I look at it as at the aspect of like if I go to McDonald's and I'm buying just any number, like a number 5, you know what I mean? And then I'm nice to the person and they like my personality or whatever, and they hook me up with like 4 apple pies, you know what I'm saying, for free, and they don't charge me. If I tell my homeboy, listen, I went to McDonald's and this person hooked me up with 4 apple pies, like I think for them to be like to tell me, oh well, the apple pies ain't free because you drove your car to get to McDonald's and you had to use gas to get there and you pay your car insurance, and I'm like, what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, at what point is like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you stretch it. Like free pussy does exist. When we was in high school, a lot of us wasn't employed. We was in college, a lot of us was unemployed, and we was fucking some bitches. We was running trains on these bitches with our niggas and everything. We wasn't paying for no pussy. So
No.
for to be like now, free pussy doesn't exist. Everybody pays. My personal feeling, I think it's a cop out for dudes who only got the choice of paying, because they may not have no social skills, no personality. They may not speak the language. They may be ugly as fuck, or they may stink, or whatever reason it is. I feel like it's a way for them to bring you to their level as a cop out. You know what I'm saying? But free pussy does exist. You know what I'm saying? And we've all had free pussy, and we've all paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, so free pussy does exist. That's just my opinion.
Right. Hey man, so Erwin, let me ask you a question. OW, you was talking?
Go ahead on. I'm gonna get it. Go ahead.
Erwin, I know you talk about this a few times, and I want y'all guys to iterate on it. Just when you talked about, you made a great point. You was like, yo, a lot of guys, they'll wife up these girls or these pros just because they don't want nobody else to smash. I mean, what's your opinion on that, OW and Big Boss? You think that's true?
Do I think it's true? Yeah, it's very true. I know a couple of people. I mean, here in this state, you know where I'm at right now. You go in a strip club to see the girl sliding down the pole. She mesmerizing, you know. She go whisper something in his ear, put that tongue on him, put that chocha on him. Next thing you know, it happily ever after. You know, he done took her down off the pole and then put her in the kitchen. You know, she dropping chicken and shit now. It happens, you know. I mean, look at so I hate using celebrities, you know what I'm saying? But there's celebrities that we all do know. I'm not even gonna say the dude's name, but you know, he got a well-known stripper pregnant. Now she about to cash out on this dude. You know, so it happens, you know. I mean, the power of the PUSSY, man, is undeniable. And in this society we're in, it's really one-sided for them. You know, they have more options than we do. So you got to kind of make it a level playing field. You know, so yeah, it happens. I could believe that. I could believe a brother will find a chick in a strip club or a whole house and won't make that his one and only. Hell to the yeah.
So that's why these guys be saying they have long distance relationships, Big Boss.
Yeah, but I think when brothers do that, it's just some be wrong. They have an empty hole in their life that they got to fill, man. Because that's just not normal, bro. That's not normal. That's not normal, and that's not. So they got a hole. They got a hole in their heart. They trying to fill.
So could you take a chick off the block and make it work? I mean, is this shit possible?
Anything is possible, but it's not probable.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I think, will there be obstacles? There's definitely going to be obstacles, and a lot of the obstacles I personally believe is going to have to do with the man, like his personal ego himself. You know what I'm saying? To know that she was a working girl and, you not around and you wondering what she's doing. I think it's a self battle. But it's like Boss said, it's not impossible. I think it's possible. Would I do it? No, I personally wouldn't do it.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, when a nigga's in love, you in love, and if it chooses you, you're not somebody who can manage your emotions, then you fall under the category of what everybody else is doing. But it's definitely possible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, technically, let's be real. Like, and I'm not, I know it's probably married men on the panel, men in serious relationships. I don't want to diss anybody, but the truth is this: if you found a woman that you love, right, and you're not the first nigga to hit it, you know what I mean? And you're not the first nigga to hit it, and you locked it down. At the end of the day, whether she's getting paid or not, to the next man, she's gonna be considered a hoe. Because at the end of the day, we all want that woman who got that tight pussy, who ain't been around the block, who niggas ain't sleep with. We want that shit that's not really realistically possible. You know what I'm saying?
I want to play devil's advocate for a moment.
Go ahead.
Just for one moment. Does any man actually know how many women how many men a woman been with when he initially meets her? Do you know her whole facts? Or you just going off of what you see and what you hear? Because a motherfucker can move from Atlanta to Maryland and you'll never know what she did before she got there. Who gonna tell you? So how do you know that these women that you're dealing with ain't ex-pros or ex-whole house workers or ex-madams? You don't know. So where's the even ground there? How do we know that?
No, I agree with you, OW. The truth is, you never really know.
Right.
So a lot of it has to do with the emotional state that the man is in and what he forces himself to believe or what he convinces himself of. But the truth is, you never really know. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you.
So my follow up question to that: would you rather be in the know or not know at all?
Good question.
That's a hard question, bro.
Now that's a real question.
I
That's
rather
a real
know.
question.
Fuck
That's a
that.
real question. Because however you answer that question, if you say no, that means you're a motherfucker that likes to be lied to.
Mm.
Yeah,
Right. I'd rather
You
know,
see what
man.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah,
So you rather know. All right, see, there you go. So that if you would rather know, then you know what I'm saying. Then back to the earlier conversation when you said that you knew the chick was in the whole house. You know what I'm saying? Would you accept her? There you have it.
yeah. I mean, it's hard, you know.
Yeah,
It's hard, you
for
know,
real though,
because
bro.
it's good to know, but it's like, you know, when you love and you care, like what do you do when you find out, you know, 15 niggas is running up in it in an hour and sticking cucumbers on her ass and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Is what do you
Damn,
do?
dog, you got a vivid imagination, dog.
Hey, but it's real. You got a lot of viewers on right now. Some of these niggas is nasty ass niggas. Like these niggas is feeding bitches semen on spoons and sticking cucumbers in their ass. And you can marry a bitch and you don't know that she in the group that a nigga got of, you know, her eating his ass 3-4 years ago. She may not be doing it again, but that shit is out there. You know what I'm saying? It's hard when you got your emotions attached into it.
Right. I completely understand where you're coming from with that, bro. But I was wondering that question, bro, because on the flip side of that, I be talking to females and shit, and running with them or whatever, and I just be asking them like, would you rather a nigga be honest with you, or you want somebody to lie to you? Tell me the truth. I be like, nah, bitch, you can't handle the truth. You want to lie, you know what I'm saying? You
Right.
love that lie. You live for that lie. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because if I come at you straight up and be like, look, I'm digging you, I'm feeling you. I got X amount of dollars, I won't fuck. Oh, I can't believe you talk to me like that. But if I come to you and sell you the dream, I'm gonna put up this white picket fence. You know what I'm saying? Next year, or maybe the year afterwards, I'm gonna get that new BMW for you, and we gonna live happily ever after. Oh, baby, let me suck your dick. But that's not what I really want. You know what I'm saying? So they some people want the lie. Some people live for the lie, and the truth hurts. Motherfuckers don't want to hear the truth.
No.
You know, give me that lie. But that was the reason for me asking you that in the series of questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's hard to answer. You know, it's hard to answer.
I want to ask something. It's kind of like a follow up to what Rich said, but it has to do with like dudes marrying women or settling down. Like I kind of have that same feeling about, you know, and like I said, I'm not attacking anybody personally, anybody in the group, but in a couple of groups and in conversations, you hear dudes saying stuff like, "Oh, you know, like they got a main." You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
oh, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, listen.
Hey, I'm glad you brought it up.
Hey, and I'm gonna just tell you my personal opinion of main, right? Like you'll hear me say all the time, "Oh yeah, I got a main," or "This chick is my main," and a nigga asks me, "Hey, who's that?" I'm like, "That's my main," and I'm gonna be the first nigga to give you my number and let you smash it, give you her number, let you smash, send you the contact and everything. Like I feel like a lot of brothers are worried about what other people think, so they use the terminology main. You know what I mean? But they won't put her information out there and let you smash, or they won't, you know, put her out there for other people or give you any information. And I think it's a real way of saying like, yo, this is your girlfriend, but you don't want to say your girlfriend because another nigga come out with a video or a photo and be like, you know her, you gonna look like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? But that's really what it is. Like it's your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Because why wouldn't you, you know what I'm saying? If it's a chick that you don't care about, you'll pass the info to your other dude. You'll contact them like, hey, my man's in town. I want to have a good time, show him a good time, whether it be her or some friends, you know, take care of them. But dudes don't be doing that with their main. And to me, if you're not doing that with your main, it's because it's really you got an emotional attachment to her. So that like that falls in the relationship type of shit. Like you want to be exclusive with her. You know, so in your opinion, to the panel or to, you know, people commenting, what do you feel a main is? Like what's your opinion of a main?
Yeah, that's a good topic, man. Good question. There's a lot, like you said, man. A lot of guys, man. And we talked about this earlier, man. The long distance things, man. Like if you call her, if that girl, if she say you are her boyfriend, she gonna want money out of you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You saying that's your, if you really saying that's your man, yeah, you paying her. But
Right.
like in her case,
Exactly.
I know you say you a sheriff,
Exactly.
but you just using the word man, but you're not really making her your man.
Right.
These guys are serious as fuck. Like they like, yo, this my girl. Like what, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on, man. You fucking serious? That dude said he had a man in Thailand. Like, man, what the fuck, man? You're 20 hours away.
Right.
She got
At
four of
least
you,
in my
nigga.
situation, oh, that's real, bro. You say 20 hours. Damn. But and at least in my situation, if I was to think about it rationally, I can get to my girl in about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Top. And it's viable for me because last year I went to Colombia 10 times. So I could be there every month. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem. You know, not when in that situation, I can see myself having somewhat of a relationship. But do I trust her? Hell no, man. Dick get hard, pussy get wet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not down there one of them nights. Ain't no telling what you gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when these guys go and use this term main, man, it's kind of far fetched. But I don't really know how to take it. You know, and just say I've been in some spaces to whereas if you posted a picture of a female and you didn't give up her number to other group members, they would throw you out of that group.
I heard that.
That's how
Facts.
that's how
I heard
deep that
that.
shit
Yeah,
gets. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
The wolf.
So
That's a wolf.
it keep yeah, that's some Wolfpack shit. You know what I'm saying? And the guy was like, "Oh man, that's my." And this has actually happened. So I was seeing this shit happen. He was like, "Man, that's just my main girl. I was just showing her." Well, if you didn't want nobody else to smash her, you shouldn't have put her picture up. You know, so that's what it comes back down to. You know, it's like you're basically trying to put the fantasy in your mind out for the public to see. You want
Right.
everyone to see that you have this beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you fucking her, but everybody else is too. But you want to live this fantasy like she's just for you. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. And you have to accept that reality. Hey, it's just my turn. It's good when I'm there, but when I'm gone, I have to put in my mind it ain't just gonna be on me.
Right.
So when they use this word term, I think this term main, I think it's a fantasy that they're living out in their mind to where this girl is just for me and they sleep tight at night. Riddles me.
Exactly.
I don't understand it. I'm fucking clueless. You know what I'm saying? But
And
I'm
and
from Realville. The
hey,
reality is it's not true.
hey, and in a sense, it's kind of a low key cock blocking too, if you want to be real about it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's really what
Absolutely.
it is. You know what I mean? Like if it's exclusive and you don't want nobody to have it,
Don't
listen,
speak on it.
don't even mention it. Don't speak on it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because if you in the community, it's a community. You know what I'm saying? What's
Right.
mine is yours. What's yours
Right.
is mine. That's it.
Brotherhood. Right. Facts. All this shit is common sense, bro. All this shit is common sense. But when the emotions get in it, then that's when shit kind of break down. But
Oh yeah.
to keep
Oh
the
yeah.
shit G, keep the shit G, stick to the code, to the brotherhood. That's what it is. I mean, it's simple. But brothers, they get in their feelings, and feelings get involved, and even then, okay, and then even then, if that's a fact, then be honest about it. So it's like a double negative. Your feelings is involved, but now you lying about it. So goddamn, you got a double negative going on. Just say what it is.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. If you got a man, don't put in a fucking WhatsApp, man. I mean, like it's like how many times niggas got to say this shit. You know, a lot of guys come into WhatsApp and they'll be like, "Yo, you know her? You know her?
They
I
doing that for a reason. They doing that for a reason.
whole check. What they call
Yeah,
it? Whole facts." Like, I
Fact.
mean,
Yeah.
she might only fuck one nigga before you, right?
Or they do
You know what I'm
chappy
saying?
checks. Chappy check.
So you saying if a girl only had sex with Irwin, right? I put in a group. She only had sex with Irwin, right?
right.
So you're not gonna be with her. She only had sex with one dude.
Ah, it don't
So
matter.
it
Ah,
don't
it don't matter.
matter if you put in the
Ah, it
WhatsApp.
don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I just don't get that shit, man. Like, bro, you know if she a hoe or not, bro. Like, come on, man.
But you know what? You know where sometimes brothers be on some shit like, I don't care if she fuck 10 guys or 20 guys I don't know. I don't want her to fuck one guy that I do know. That's what it
That's
is.
that ego shit. That is
Right.
that ego
Right.
shit. I'm telling you.
Right.
That's like when
She
you
can
get a
fuck
new
100
car, you find something.
She can fuck 100 strangers, but don't fuck one person I know.
Right.
Right.
So if you in the States and one of your homeboys smashed a chick from about 10 years ago, but you already been kicking with her for like 2 months and you found out, you gonna stay with her, man?
Well, I would tell you like this: I'll smash. I won't let that be the reason I won't smash. Now, if you start talking about relationship shit, then some shit might have to come into play. But smashing is almost always good, man. I mean, that shit is ridiculous. Niggas with mangs just eating boxes overseas.
Shout out to Tampa Twan, man. Appreciate the donation. Man, you support me all the time. Thanks, bro, man. Shit mean a lot.
He really do.
Hell
really
yeah, you do.
Yeah, every time I look up on your videos, the Tampa dude is always shooting you a 10 spot. That's what's up.
Right. And shout out to Jackie Anderson. I don't know who that is, but shout out to that brother, man. He said he box overseas and they call him his man.
He didn't say that. Now, the man that gave you money and you didn't messed up his words. You didn't Damn, man gave you money and you messed up his words.
Hey, that's the Eskimo brother.
I have yet to eat a box overseas. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I haven't done it yet,
bro. Come on, man.
No, I'm being real with you. Listen,
you never ate a box.
Nah, not overseas, not yet.
No, I had an Asian box. Just to click though.
All the girls in the DR, you know. Come on, man.
Yo, Rich, listen, bro. If I ate a box overseas, bro, I would definitely tell you. Now, listen, have I thought about it? Definitely. Have I came close to doing it? I contemplated it real hard, but I haven't done it yet. But I'm not gonna be one of them niggas that's gonna be like, nah, it ain't impossible. Nah, I'll probably listen. I'm a nasty dude, so ain't no telling what I will do. But as of right now, I haven't eaten any boxes overseas yet.
All right, I got you. Yeah, they sound like, you sound believable.
Yeah,
W, where you at, man? Speak up on this shit.
You didn't got quiet on that.
I knew y'all gonna come from me. You heard me? I gonna sit over here and just play it off. Yeah, I knew y'all gonna come from me.
Right. I said I did one time on this last trip, on this Thailand trip. One time, one chick. You know what I'm saying? I just licked the clit. I had to see what the clit was talking about. That's all. The pearl. I had to check on the pearl one time. The pearl tongue one time. Pearl tongue to my tongue one time. That was the trip. I surprised myself that I did that, man. Being in the moment, going with the flow. But she was bad. I showed you the picture of her. That's the one with the video with the chick walking through the lobby. That was her.
Yeah, I know you talking that pro, right?
Yeah, she was there, and she was a pro. She was a pro, and hey man, I keep it real, man. I keep it real.
Man, I'm waiting on OW answer, man. He answer yet.
Well, to my knowledge, she said she wasn't a pro. Like I said, man, I just don't trust that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I got medieval with the shit there, man. I let the girl go straight rodeo style on my face, nigga. I did this shit one time, and that was the chick who was a non-pro who I had took out for dinner and shit, you know what I'm saying? She would pay for her own taxi. Now, that's a key thing, fellas, that'll send a bell off in your head, especially in Colombia. If a chica pay for her own taxi to come by your house, and she let you smash, and she give you some sloppy topic, she like you. Yeah, she like it because in their country, I hear them talking about this shit all the time. They say, I do not believe in paying to go see a man. A man should pay for me to come there, And even when you're doing the pay-for-play thing, they got their fee and the taxi fee. That shit is separate. That shit is separate. So if you meet a girl and she willing to come out of her pocket and pay to come and see you, you got your little something there. That's why I let her go ahead and do the little rodeo show on my chin. That shit was nice, though, I ain't gonna lie. But that's the only one that I could say I actually got down with like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat no ass. I eat some snacks, but she the only one, you heard me?
I like that. I don't eat no ass, but I might eat some snatch.
Nah,
Straight up.
nigga. Oh, nah. I ate ass in the States, bro. I ain't never.
Oh, grocery
Hey,
store ass.
hey, listen, man. I ate ass. Don't get me wrong. I make sure the ass is clean properly, everything in front of me. But I ain't gonna deny I ate ass, bro. Like, nah, I'm undefeated, bro.
Well,
Right.
nine times out of 10, it's so close. You know what I'm saying? One
Right.
hole close to the other hole.
Nah, boss.
You get carried away, you gonna end up there anyway.
Nah, boss. It ain't that. I want to eat the ass, bro. It ain't no accident, bro. Like I'm trying to eat the ass. That's my target.
I want
Oh
I
man.
want mine's 8, no homo by the female, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get that. So I'm
That's
hoping my
it.
Thailand,
No.
huh? Yeah, man.
You ain't eating
The
my
salad,
ass. No.
toilet paper treatment, man. TP treatment, man.
Yeah. It ain't like I ain't like ass eating number one, but like you know what I'm saying. Like it's been done before. It ain't every chick getting that type of treatment. Nah, it ain't no shit like that. I could count the number of asses I ate as far as bodies, but the times I did it to them, I can't count that. But I can tell you, I could count the amount of chicks I did it to.
Who? Yeah, who you did it to, right?
Yeah, I could count who I did it to in less than 7 fingers. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
But I can't tell you how many times I did it to them.
right.
Right. So what you do after that, man? You go and get some mouthwash?
Nah, not at all. I'm kissing
I
them.
knew it was
I
coming. Y'all go strike that fucking man, boy. Y'all wrong for that shit, boy.
Nah,
Man.
ain't no mouthwash, bro. I'm doing it. It's in the heat. It's in the heat of the moment. I'm probably going from the ass to the box to the ass, and then I'm kissing them on their face, bro. Like I'm being real with you. I'm kissing them in their face,
Whoa. But back
tonguing
up,
them
back
in
up.
their mouth.
It's
You say
only
you
one
kissing them in their
way.
face?
You say what?
It's only one
You
inch
said
away.
you
You
eat
got
the
this
box,
hole, you
the
got that
ass.
hole.
You kiss them where?
I'll kiss them in their
In
mouth,
they,
bro.
oh,
You
in
kiss
they,
the
in
pros?
they,
Hold on, what?
take it?
Yeah,
That's a
they take
question
it,
for
nigga.
the
Of course
that's
they take it.
this is a question for the panels.
Hey, Rich,
Everybody chime in. I need
Hey,
participation.
OW, listen, bro, OW. If I got
I'm
a
listening, cousin. I'm
listen,
listening. It's hard, but I'm listening.
listen, if I got first of all, let me like let's make something clear. I ain't going to the club and picking up a random chick and doing this type of shit with. These are chicks that I know are vetted. You know what I'm saying? Like now it don't mean that they not smashing other dudes and I don't know about it. It's definitely a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't deny nothing, but at the same time, these are chicks that I got a relationship with and I'm doing something with. They'll be giving me head, bro. They give me head after they not giving me head. I kiss them in their mouth. I ain't worried about it. You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
here's a question. Let me get a question for the chat going. Want everybody to participate. Have y'all kissed a pro in the mouth? And do y'all kiss pros in the mouth? 1 or 2? And as far as responding, man, they not gonna monetize none of these lives, man. Most of these lives, so I don't have to edit. But yeah, one if y'all have kissed the pros and y'all do kiss pros, and 2 if you don't never do that shit. Period. Big boss, you kissed them pros? I know you kissed them pros.
once or twice or 3 times. Not a lot. It's just rare.
Oh, go sit your ass down somewhere, boy. Nigga lying. 1, 2, twice.
Once or but not all the time. That's not my shit. That's not my shit. I'm not a big kisser for regular chicks. I'm
Yeah.
not a big kisser.
No, I agree.
I'm not a big kisser. But then again, like I said, I sit here and lie, and I said that I did it 0 times. On my trips I had so far, like I think in Colombia I did with a Venezuelan chick. I think it got hot and heavy. She spent the night, and little kissy on the titties, kissing on the titties, rubbing on the pussy, little kissy here and kissy there. I didn't do none of that in Thailand. I don't think. Colombia I did went with the Venezuelan chick, and in my DR trips, I don't know, maybe once or twice in DR. So like real rare shit like that. But that's not my shit though. I'm just not gonna sit here and say, no, I never did it 0 times.
Yeah, I can't say that. I've never kissed a chick in Sosua. I've kissed like 2 in Santo Domingo. In Colombia, I've kissed like 2 or 3 this year.
Medellin.
Yeah, Medellin. I did. It was like actually probably I'll say 4 just to be because I might have been fucked up. Like I'll say 4 just to be because it's probably a room for error. But those 4 that I've done it with, it was never on like the first occasion. Those 4s were like repeats that I've had a few times. So I kind of
Right.
built that relationship with them. But at the same time, it don't mean like but don't get me wrong. At the same time, it don't mean like they ain't fucking no other niggas or sucking no other niggas off. Anything's possible. But I have done it in the States. I couldn't even give you a number, but I've done it too. You know what I'm saying?
Some of us done kissed pros and didn't even know they was pros. You know what I'm saying? These
Ex-
professional fucking liars, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got PhDs in that shit. So you sitting there, you giving an honest count, but it may be more than that. And you
Yeah,
just don't know it.
exactly. This is what I'm counting is exactly the ones that I know are for sale. You know what I'm saying? There might be some that I don't know are for sale, and I thought they were regular chicks, but you know they selling on the side and they doing stuff on the side. I don't know. But I'm just saying the ones that I consciously know that I did. But you're right, OW. You 100% right.
Yo, shout out to Johnny Mitchell. He says, I don't deal with street meat. WTU. He don't deal with street meat. Some cats don't deal with street meat, man. You know?
But ain't this the guy that went to Cartagena and then he turned around and went right back?
Right. He going back, yeah.
Nothing but street meat at the clock tower. The clock tower is street meat. By logical definition.
Let him live, boss. Let him live. Let him live. You hear me? Let him live.
I'm trying to, I don't know. By logical definition, at that clock tower, that's street meat.
Exactly. But as you can clearly see, not everyone is logical.
Or
she wasn't on the street when he met her.
But I know he was trolling. He was trolling.
Clearly.
Trolling. Yep.
But yeah, damn, it was another question here.
I never had a chance to answer.
Go ahead.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I didn't answer, and yes, I did. They had a girl when I went to Rio. This motherfucker was gorgeous. I mean, oh my God, the hair I like, the complexion I like. You know what I'm saying? She did everything at the right time in the wrong position, bro. When I tell you, bro,
wrong position.
She just caught me in the wrong position. She was on me and she just started kissing me. You know what I'm saying? It was like the wrong position. She was on top. She was grinding and she started kissing me. I couldn't tell a bitch no. I just went ahead with it. And yeah, so I did that shit. And I called her back again. And I'm going to tell you how good it was. I did a 3-peat with her. I was there for 13 days. I seen her 3 times. And every time I turned that motherfucker down. And I knew she was slinging snacks. No questions about it. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, she might be. Hey, hold on, real quick. I told you I'm going to Rio at the end of the month. You still got her contact, bruh?
Right. Yeah, you want it? I slide it to you. Yeah.
After the
slide it to you, cousin.
I'm gonna hit you up.
Oh, you trying to kiss, big boss? I got
you. Not necessarily.
Well,
but you got to
check place
out. If she looks good enough, for him to hook up with her 3 times and tongue her down 3 times, then goddamn, that tells me something.
Yeah.
She's I grade hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like that. I grade hard. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
8.5, 9 when she first get there, all day. She get there. You know what I'm saying? The people at the gate when they was coming in there, you know what I'm saying? These boys' eyes were to pop out their fucking head. The bitch was so fine, dog. I shit you not. And I was staying in Lagoa, you know what I'm saying? And she worked. There was like a fucking whorehouse right on fucking Copacabana. And she'll catch the little fucking trolley or whatever around the corner from over there. She'd get there in about 2 or 3 minutes. The first time I went there and met her, and you know what I'm saying? When I met her in there, I was like, damn, your pictures don't do you no justice. You know what I'm saying? Got it in. She gave me a massage, all that good shit, you know what I'm saying? Popped off $40. And I'm like, that's it? And I'm like, yeah, that's it. You know?
How much?
Next time?
How much?
Come to my house. $40. 40. You gotta look at. Okay, when I was going there, every 100 was times 4. So I would go to the Cambio out there. See, every place is different. People will tell you different stories and shit, but trust me, dog. You go to the Cambio, you get a better exchange rate. Now, when you in Colombia, it's different. It's better for you the ATM. I had to learn that shit. But when you go to Brazil, bring you some USD. There's a Cambio. I'm gonna give you the address and all that good shit. Just rock with me on WhatsApp after this. I'm gonna explain it to you.
I'm gonna hit you after this.
You bring them $100, they're gonna give you 400 reais back. So every 100, you get back 400. Okay. So all your money is times 4 there. You know what I'm saying? I gave her 50 reais. You understand? No, I'm lying. I gave her 100 reais. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I can't think of it in my head right now because I got Colombian. Anyway, it was $40. It was $40. It was 40 USD. That's what it came to. $40 USD.
Okay.
And she got like a whole hour. You know what I'm saying? You know, no cap, no fan. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit. You know, scribble game, all that. Yeah.
One thing I was hearing that the Brazilian chicks are a little more pricier than even Colombians. Is
Man,
that
you
true?
gotta know where to go at, dog. You gotta know where to go at, dog. If you, it's like anything, dog. If you come to New Orleans, you go on Bourbon Street and you buy food out there, they're gonna break your ass off. They're gonna hit you with the tourist tax, you know. But
Right.
if you start to mingle with the locals around here, we're gonna show you where to go at. Be like, man, don't go on Canal Street and get that food. Man, go around there on Decatur. It's like $8 cheaper. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the locals go at. You know, that's like anything. So if you go to tourist trap ass Rio and you don't venture into El Central, guess what? You're gonna get your issue, partner. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take it to your dick sucker. It ain't nothing, it's just the way it is until you know better. Like the old saying goes, if you knew better, you'll do better.
Do
You know,
better.
so once you start going there for a while, you start rubbing elbow with the locals and shit, then you know where to go at, you know? Because the first two times when I got handled my business, I kind of got cracked over the head a little bit. I was spending like $60 and shit, you heard me?
Mm-hmm.
But then like a week later, I got with one chick and she put me on game. She's like, look, I'm gonna charge you this because I'm coming here now. But if you come over here to where I'm at, all it's gonna be is $25, $30. I'm like, what? I can get two of y'all for that price. So that's how it all kicked off, you know. And when I got to where she was at, she hooked me up with two more. Then she hooked me up with one more. Then somebody gave me a card when I was out there. Then I went to El Centro. Then I went to a place called Niterói. Niterói is on the other side of the lagoon. Now, once you cross the lagoon, though, it's pretty tough over there, but prices dropped like miraculously. It dropped like 30%. I shit you not. And that's the advantage of moving around and getting out of them fucking tourist traps. You hear me? But I'm gonna rock with you later, bro. I'm gonna give you all the info on that. But you gotta check Niterói out too. It's right on the other side of the lagoon, cousin.
I'm gonna soak it. I'm gonna soak it up. But hey, well, real quick though too, ain't Brazil kind of like dangerous though on some grimy shit?
Hey, bro, anywhere you go in the world is dangerous. Man, they got these motherfucking incel motherfuckers running around out here, man, shooting motherfuckers up because they ain't getting no pussy. You should be worried where you at right now.
Uh,
It's danger everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go in them bad areas. Don't go looking for the bullshit. You'll be all right.
mm,
People over there worried about coming over here, so that should tell you something. You know, people running around there talking about I'm gonna kill everybody because I ain't getting no pussy last week. The world hates me and I'm ugly. I'm gonna kill 30 niggas. Bro, it's dangerous everywhere, dog. So
They
don't
coming
even.
to church.
Exactly. Motherfuckers in praying to God.
right.
Man, walk in there. Your skin color.
I
You're a Morena. You're a black man. I'm white. I'm gonna kill you. You know.
Hmm.
That's so don't even stress on that, bro. Don't even worry about that, dog.
Hey, OW, I got a question for you. Do you, as far as country, do you have like one like a particular country that's your favorite, like a one and two? Because I'm hearing you talking. I know you've been to a couple of places, and since you put
Yes.
Brazil in the mix, I'm just curious on like what would be your number one spot and like your number two.
Okay. The only reason why I'm gonna tell you this, you know what I'm saying, is because of geographic location. The reason why that I'm going to tell you this is for geographic location only. Colombia. I'm going to pick Colombia. I'm going to tell you why. For me to walk out my door and go to the airport and get to Colombia, it takes 5 hours. Me walk out my door, go to Brazil, it takes 14 hours. I can't sustain 14-hour flights and paying $700 to $1,000 per trip.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I would pick Colombia. You know what I'm saying? As far as if you're looking for go ahead, ask your question.
No, I was gonna say. So, are you saying that if for instance, if it was easier to catch flights to Brazil, or Brazil was a shorter distance for travel, you would pick that over Colombia?
Probably so. For one particular reason, the food in Brazil is a whole lot better than Colombia, in my opinion. And I'm a foodie. I like to eat. I'm not a fat fuck, but I like to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So from that aspect, if I had to pick it, like if they were right next to each other, like say Panama was Brazil was where Panama was at, I'd probably be at Brazil. I'd probably be in Brazil more often. But also to take into consideration Western influence, the closer you get to the States, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of takes away from that particular location's culture. So just say, for instance, Brazil was closer, Brazil wouldn't be Brazil because you'll have that Western culture influence there. And that's what the fuck you're trying to get away from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in my opinion, anyway. That's
Okay.
what you're getting away from. So it's the further you get away from it, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
certain said culture, the more you see of a difference, and it actually works in our favor,
Okay. So
because if
basically,
everywhere was like, we wouldn't go.
what you're saying, you're speaking about everything, like excluding like the eye candy factor, right? It's like it ain't just the women. It's like the actual country itself, the culture, whatever. Like you know what I mean, the distance, the travel, the influence. Like it's everything other than the women that you would choose over Colombia, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm throwing in the mix. Because if you just went down to the women
Mm-hmm.
only, it's a it's impossible to. I mean, for me, it's like damn near impossible. You have Afro-Colombian women. You have a mixture in Colombia. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You have a lot of black people in Colombia. I've been hearing some people talking in the chat. All the girls in Colombia look white. Bullshit. You stand in a fucking tourist area. You got El Poblado mindset. If you go outside of that area, there are lots of Afro Latino women there. Okay,
Fact.
there's lots of Afro Colombian women there. Rich, I saw you. That's all I'm gonna say, and you know what I'm talking about. So we know that they are there. So as far as the women go, they're about what and what. But outside of that, once you start throwing in the culture, once you start throwing in the food, how
Mm-hmm.
easy it is to get around, you know what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
why I would say Colombia. Because in Rio, once you get there, big boss, you're
Yeah.
gonna see that you're gonna put something on your fucking map and you're gonna see it's real close. You're gonna be like, oh man, it's gonna take 5 or 10 minutes to get there. But when you
Okay.
get in that Uber and you realize you gotta go around a fucking mountain, you know what I'm saying, and up some
Oh,
shit and back down, that what you saw is like 5 miles or 8 miles away might take your ass about 45 minutes. I shit you
what?
not. I shit you
First
not.
of all,
It fucked my head up. I stayed in Lagoa. Lagoa is right in between Ipanema and Copacabana. It's right in between. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the more upscale areas. So
Mm-hmm.
everything was pretty like I went to Fogo de Chao, all that type of shit. Everything was in my area. But when I would get an Uber, I look on the map would say, oh, 3.4 miles. I'm like, oh, it'll take me no time to get there. I'll be there soon. Getting that fucking Uber 20 minutes later, I'm still sitting in traffic. I rode around the whole mountain. But
You
that's
got
just something for you to know about infrastructure and geographical location.
you got a favorite city there
In where?
in Brazil?
If I had to pick it, man, that's tough, man. That's tough, man. I can't tell you that right now. I would
Okay.
have to get back with you on that,
No,
man.
I got it. I
I have to
got it.
get back with you on that.
No, but I feel you because I'm familiar with the Colombian culture and I'm used to it, and I'm located in Florida, so Colombia is like 3 hours and 20 minutes away from me, and the eye candy there is nice and everything, and I agree with what you're saying about the black women. Like a lot of people don't know, it's really a good amount of Afro Colombians secluded in certain areas if you know where to go, especially in
Right.
Medellin. But
Mm-hmm.
the one thing I like about Medellin, like the selling part to me about Medellin wasn't even the women; it was mainly the climate. Like I'm so much in love with that temperature that even if the women were just like sevens or sixes, I would still want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from New York and I know extreme cold, and I live in Florida. I know extreme heat, and to me, Medellin is the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel what you're saying though on that distance. That's a major factor because if I ever have issues with the family or graduation or somebody needs to be visited, it's nothing for me to fly back in like 3 hours. You know what I mean? So I totally get you.
shout out to HD Chillin', man. Appreciate the super chat. Shout out to Drees, man. Appreciate the super chat also, brother. I know you had something to say. But let me say this before you answer, man. Hey, listen up, guys, man. It's a public service announcement, man. Look, if you go into any one of these countries, man, and this is like an incident that done happened a few times, man. You guys gotta watch your drinks, man, around these chicks, man. Cause like I say, I'm not gonna say one country in Pacific, but I'm just saying in all these countries, man, don't let your guard down around these females, because it's kind of like a trend going on right now. Females are drugging guys and stuff like that.
right.
So y'all be careful with that shit, man. Don't fall for the okey doke, man. They playing games now on how they getting you. You know what I'm saying? They getting real clever with it. So man, keep your drinks in your hand, bro. Even when you got them in your hand, Don't turn your head, goddamn. Just keep it in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Because brothers are getting robbed and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say one particular country because now you're gonna be thinking about that country and it ain't gonna happen in the next. So this shit can happen anywhere, man. I just wanted to put that out there, man. You know. But go ahead, brother Drees.
Good
Good.
evening, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. Tried to go in and enjoy the festivities after the Sugar Bowl. The game ain't even over, but these motherfuckers clowning already, so I came on, turned back on in. But before I start anything, man, uh, boss,
Yeah.
let me school you on Brazil, yeah,
Yes, sir.
you
Scoop.
know, cause oh yeah, most definitely what you need to know. Talk to me. I can tell you for one, the best place to stay is Copacabana.
Okay.
You're right in the middle of everything. You want to stay in between the 300 and the 1000 block.
Okay.
That puts you in the middle of everything. They got all kind of clubs and shit you want to go to. They got and where I stayed at, you walk right across the street and the street brothels in the same building. You walk
What?
down 2 blocks. Yeah, you walk down 2 blocks to the left. It's a brothel sitting right there next to a clinic.
Look at
Definitely, yeah. So yeah, everything is right there. They got another spot, and if you like Sasua, this
yeah.
spot will remind
Well,
you of
I
Sasua.
used to. I used to like the old Sasua. I don't know about the new Sasua yet, but
Well, this spot is just like Sasua. They do everything they do on Pedro Clisante.
wow.
Only thing about it, one of them gets stuck to you. They coming at you. If they see one walk up, another one gonna walk up. You can't put it this way. I brought Richie there. It took me Richie's whole time to get him to go there, but when he got there, he was finally a believer. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? But you
And
cannot.
what's that place called? The place that's like Pedro Crescente?
It's called
What's
Casablanca.
Casablanca? Okay.
It's on Rua de Vivier.
Okay.
Don't worry. Just get with me on WhatsApp later. I'm gonna school you on that. I do consultation for this shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So especially for first timers. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Joe, I am new free mixtapes. Jackson Jeter, screw you. Uh, but where you want to be is in the 300 to the 1000 block of Copacabana. The best
Mhm.
cambio is at 1022 Nosa de Copacabana. You cannot go wrong being in this particular area.
Mm.
You want to know where to go, you could be right there in Copacabana and go on the beach. It's something that's going to refer you to other parts of the city right there on that strip, you know.
Mm.
And don't forget, you got to go to Mavs. You like street meat? This street meat is on an entirely different level, bro. Promise
Mm.
you on that.
Mass.
So, oh yeah, definitely it's in Mass. I
Amen.
mean, you go right there about say you want to eat, go there in between the time it opens and about 8:30. Because if you go there 9:30 trying to get you something to eat, by the time you get it, you might as well go there and bring it home, put it in the freezer because it's gonna be cold as fuck by the time you get it. It's gonna be so many people going through there, teaming through there. You might forget. It's been a couple nights where I was just waiting on my food and ran into somebody and I left my food on the table. Next thing I know, I come back. They're like, "Oh, you left your food. You got to pay for it." Trust me. Get there and eat. If
Mm.
you go there and eat, I suggest the filet mignon is off the chain. The shrimps, the ball shrimp, off the chain. But uh, I'm just getting in. Like I said, I'm just coming in here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know exactly what y'all were talking about. I was just hearing as I was coming in. They was talking on Brazil, and most definitely another place you might want to go to is a place called Books. Books is in Ipanema. You had to take a cab from Copacabana to get there.
Okay.
It's at the end of the strip. Trust me.
Mm.
Go there early because the club don't close until about 5. But after you leave from there, that's when you go to Casablanca because that's when everybody comes from. Look, when you get to Casablanca, go there every night and just stand in the front. Every night you'll see a whole different group of people that you won't see at Mabs, you won't see at Calabria, you won't see at Fossil Box, you won't see at Books, you won't see at Murison, you won't see at Mabs, you won't see at Dolce Vita. It's a whole different grouping of people that go there every night.
Wow.
And you can, yeah, you could go there, you could do your thing downstairs, you could do your thing in the back, you could take them home, do whatever you need to do. This is just me being there doing my boots on ground research. Let's just put it to you. I'm gonna just put it to you like that. You know what I'm saying? But
How
you
long?
cannot
How long?
walk out
How
two
long?
weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
You said you go for like 8 days.
Well, yeah. Well, it's 7. Yeah, I think it's exactly 7.
You already
Thursday.
got your
Yeah.
Airbnb?
Huh?
You already got an Airbnb?
Yeah, I already put my deposit down. So gonna be in a hotel on the 10th floor of the hotel. Me and Zeke's crew, we rented out the whole 10th floor. It's just all us.
All right.
Oh, what post are you near? You know,
Ah, shit, man. I have to hit the Negroes up.
it's
It's
all good. They know what's up. You good?
it's the same building
Well,
they
I'm
was
gonna tell you,
at last year. So
you're gonna have fun. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro.
what's up?
Get ready to be pissed off.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What now?
Eight
What's gonna piss me off, Drees? What's gonna piss me off?
8 days is not enough time.
Oh,
That I'm
that's
serious.
that's the story of my life, man. That's how I felt when I just left Thailand. I felt like I was leaving too much on the table. I'm like, damn.
Hey, but Dries,
Anyway,
for you and Rich, because I hear y'all talking about Brazil. I know you guys got experience there. So like Boss is doing it good because I guess he's going with other people. So I don't know if anybody in his party speak Portuguese or if they got experience being there. But what's your opinion or what you guys recommend for somebody? Let's say like for me, I've never been to Brazil, and let's say I wanted to spend a week and I don't know any Portuguese. Like, would I be able to
so
survive, or like you recommend like I gotta start learning Portuguese?
Struggle, straight up struggle.
you're gonna be struggling. But what you want to do is just find you some phrases, know you some phrases, and I'm gonna tell you one phrase that'll get you in the door with anything. And it's the simple phrase of "I don't know all the words." Know that one, and they'll be like, "Oh, see," and whatever you need to know, they'll help you with it as best they can. You know what I'm saying? But learn that phrase. I don't know the word in Portuguese and Spanish. I guarantee it to get you somewhere. You
Mm.
know,
Hey,
like
well, Erwin, you got Google Translate on your phone?
Yeah, I got Google Translate, but I don't. I mean, I prefer not to use it. Like I made sure that I was like good in Spanish with my lessons and being able to communicate before I went to Colombia. I wouldn't want to be in a situation where like I'm relying on Google Translate and my battery die or like a place getting no signal. So
Right.
that's why I was curious to know, like, if I went there and I didn't know Portuguese, like, is it set up in a way like you could go to Sasua and not know any Spanish and you good, or is it like it's going to be real difficult?
bruh, Sasua, you could be a deaf mute and you still gonna be able to get what you want, bruh. That's how simple Sasua is.
But
Now the rest of the island, oh
correct.
yeah, you gonna have to know something.
But wait, but what I was asking, so but Brazil, like there's parts you talking about, or it's not set up like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know no
Erwin,
Portuguese, you pretty much in trouble, right?
nah, Erwin, it's like this, man. Anybody trying to say you something, they gonna know enough English to say you something. All right, whether that's a pro
Right.
or whether that's a merchant or whatever. But I mean, you're gonna be straight, bro. I mean, you know, yeah, you'll be good,
Now
man. Especially if you're going to tourist area.
once
But
you
now
get
you get outside of that, that's where your issues
you go to
come. You know.
Lapa, you go to Lapa, you gonna be in trouble, dog. I'm telling you, just know you some phrases, bro, and know some responses to those phrases.
Okay.
What
What
you
what
think,
Yeah,
OW?
what about
OW.
what about knowing Spanish? Like if you know Spanish, will you survive better out there?
This is my take
yeah.
on it. I,
Yeah.
you Richard asked me that. Oh, okay. My advice to you is, how long do you have before you get to Brazil anyway?
Oh, me? Nah, I'm not. I mean, I don't have any plans to go right now, but it's definitely I mean, it's definitely something I got to visit in my future. But I don't have any
Okay, so it's
plans to
on
go
your
right
bucket
now.
list.
Yeah, it's on my bucket
Good,
list. So I don't got it right now. I was just
good.
curious to know.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm
this
going.
is my opinion. What I
I'm
would
going
do if
30,
I was you. You're going 30 seconds. Well, for the both of y'all, this is what I would do.
30 seconds.
You're on YouTube. Go on YouTube. Go to Echo Language. This is what helped me. All right. During the day, put you some headphones in. Echo Language has like 1,000 phrases in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Listen to that shit in nauseum. All right. Get used to hearing the words. Okay. At least know like the days of the week. Sexta-feira, testa-feira, segunda-feira. Those usually when you hear a day of the week, that's how it's gonna start off like that. Get used to hearing that. All right. But I'm gonna tell you this: when you get there, especially if you travel up into some of those favelas, all of their dialects are gonna be different. So just take the time, like Dree said, to learn those words. Google Translator, it's kind of hit or miss depending on where you at. I don't know what your phone service is, but you will always gain a level of respect by being able to talk to those people without a translator. So just try and learn some of the words. Go to, I mean, whenever you have free time, whatever you're doing, just listen to it. And it's on YouTube. It's free, and just get to know a couple of those phrases, and you'll be okay. One thing I want to tell you about too, you kind of missed the bus. If y'all don't know, 4x4 burned down. All right, that's one of the places. You know what I'm saying? It was
It's
a pinnacle.
open back
Everybody would
though.
talk about
It,
four
it's
by four. It burned down.
it's open
It
back
burned
up.
down. It opened back up.
Pause.
Okay, well, I knew it had burned
Pause.
down. If I got a new one, so that's what I would do. As far as like learning the language, just know something. Don't go there and just don't know nothing. You know, just know something, and that'll help you out. That's my opinion on that. Oh,
Well,
there you go, Dries. Put it
if
on there.
you
Go to
can't,
Portuguese Pod 101 on YouTube. There you go. That's one right there. But they got a lot of them. But that's a good one. There you go.
hey, it ain't just about 4x4.
Mhm.
There's a place in Central called Bel Prazer. This is all Afro Brazilian.
What?
Oh yeah.
And something
What
else
you? What you say?
you might want to check out something else that you can put on your. All right. Shout out to HD for the donation. Appreciate it, player. Another thing you might want to check out for is put it on your phone. Something you can check out on break time. Go in your Google Play Store and look for Mosa Lingua.
Hmm.
It's like Duolingo. It starts off with a word and gives you an adjective and gives you a noun. Next thing you know, you're putting sentences together. At least know some words. But like I tell anybody going to any country, be it their first time or their 32nd time, if you don't know the language, at least know your math. Because if you don't know your language, they will get you if you don't know the math.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. So any last words, man? Y'all want to shout out to the chat, man. I see we had a hater in there, man. Y'all gotta take care of them administrators, man. I gotta take care of them haters, man. But any last words y'all got? Erwin, you got any last words you want to say, brother, man?
Well, yeah, I'll say some last words, but I had a question for Big Boss because after hearing OW's response, and I know Big Boss got a newfound love for Thailand.
Yes,
So
sir.
considering the fact, I mean, Susu is a little different now, but you know what it used to be. So
Right.
considering the fact of the distance of Thailand, is your answer like the same as OW as far as your country of destination of choice? If Thailand wasn't like a 24-hour flight away, would your answer be the same, as his pretty
Yeah.
much?
Well, yes and no, and I'm gonna say it like this: I like Thailand so much, I would treat Thailand like Sasua, even with it being 19, 20 hours. I just bite that pill. That's how much I like it, and it's
Okay.
far. It's far. I'll bite that pill. That's how much I like Thailand. So Thailand go, man. Thailand go. Um, but you know what? I was just saying today in my group that DR has a special spot in my heart. It was my first overseas trip for Halloween, and my birthday is Halloween. So I said, what I'll do, I'll show DR love at least once a year. I plan to hit DR every Halloween. So I can see DR once a year. But even though Thailand is farther, I plan to hit Thailand at least twice a year.
Okay.
Hit Thailand twice a year, DR once a year, and then another trip or two to Colombia, Cartagena, or spread it around. Coast
But,
people are talking about Costa Rica, Cuba. You know,
but
it's a big wide world. It's a lot of places to see. That's a beautiful thing.
what I
It's a
want
lot
to what I want to know is like your reasons. Like right now, it sounds like your reason is primarily for the women in the services, but I'm talking about like outside of like what OW is talking. Like, let's exclude that, like the women and the services, like as far as the country and the and itself and what it has to offer, or what you love about it. Like, is your answer primarily based on the eye candy or just the actual country?
well, not so much eye candy because, like I say, they are not the best looking.
Mm-hmm.
My my answer my answer is based on the service. And
Okay.
right now, I'm in the early stages. I only travel for the fuckery. I don't travel for excursions and food and stuff like that. Um, so I don't know. If women wasn't involved, which I can't see how it wouldn't be, but if women wasn't involved, then maybe I would do the DR because I do like the DR's climate. I like the DR's climate.
Okay.
Um, Thailand was hot, but it's not so much a tropical island. You know, it's built up city. It's Asian, and so it's, real messy. A lot going on. Bars everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, if I'm on vacation, okay, I heard you say. So it'd be like this on a vacation where I was taking my wife or long-term girlfriend. So that right there would automatically X out any fuckery. I'm going on a vacation with my wife or my long-term girlfriend. Uh, I would not go to Thailand for that. For that, I would do it. I would do like a Jamaica. I would do some Caribbean shit. I
Okay.
would do Caribbean shit. Um,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I wouldn't go to Thailand for the infrastructure. I wouldn't go to Thailand for the food. I wouldn't go for the country itself. But one thing I did say, I did like the few excursions I did go on. I went to saw the tigers. You can ride. You can get on elephants. You can actually ride the elephants.
Mm-hmm.
You can go in. You can pet the tigers. They have like all kind of little islandets that you can rent a boat and go out to the island and do shit. So it is a lot of shit. But be honest, I wouldn't take a 20-hour flight for that.
Okay.
Right.
Just a sidebar, if you're thinking about going somewhere for like couples adventures, I mean excursions, so to speak, I've been looking into San Andreas in the Caribbean, and man, I've been looking at some videos on YouTube. That's a nice place to go hang out with. I mean, if you find somebody who, I mean, pro or non-pro, however you want to do it, that's a good place to go. That's what I saw for sure. Check it
Yeah,
out.
it's funny you say that. OW, because San Andreas is actually Colombia, but I know Colombia and Nicaragua have been like battling over that little island of San Andreas for a while. But I think what's very deep is that you say that because San Andreas is typically one of the places that the natives in Colombia, like that's where they go for vacation. And
Exactly.
I think brothers need to get more into that instead of like hitting these places like Cartagena or these places in Medellin, like actually going to the places that the natives actually go for vacation. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
that's where they go in Cartagena. Most people from Colombia, that's where they vacation at.
yeah, but I mean, like like staying away from like not doing the stuff in the clock tower area and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like like what you would do in Atlanta, like in the United States for vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like where you would go.
I know what you're getting at, but that shit can be a little dangerous, man, going into the regular spot. I mean, I don't advise people to do that solo, but
Peligroso.
No, I mean, like I said, I ain't just saying like going to some obscure town and city that you don't know of, but if you fluent in the language and you did your research and you know where you're going for vacation, I think it doesn't hurt to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like in one of Ace videos where he went to the water park, that's something like that the natives actually do. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a good experience in doing that versus brothers just doing the same thing all the time, being in the same area, being in Yedas or doing that same type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's good to get that experience. But at the same time, it all depends on what you're actually going for as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
And how much time you have too. Some
Very
brothers
true.
go for a
Yeah,
week,
time is
some go for
crucial.
3
You're
weeks.
right.
Right. And if I
So,
only got
Big Boss, if you're there for 9 days, what do you do? Just sleep with the woman for 9 straight days? I mean,
Yeah,
you gonna
why
have to
not?
mix it up.
at that point, that's all you can do. So, like I was telling people, with Thailand, right? 'Cause that's my shit for right now. I was there for 7 days. It's so much shit to do. It is. It's all kind of shit to do. It's so much sensory overload. What I did, I shut down. My brain shut down, and I focused on pure robot mongering.
Hold on, I gotta mute my.
Yeah, it was just too much going on. You had soapy bars. You had all kind of. It's just ridiculous. It's just too much. It's literally like an adult playground. It's an adult playground. So it's so much going on. I said, you know what? Fuck that. I'm just focusing on this. I'm focusing on Beach Road, Walker Street, 1 or 2 clubs. That's it. It's just too much. And I knew I only had like 7 days. Now, if I was there for like 3 weeks, 3 weeks or so, then I could have branched out, got on the boats, went out to the islands, ride on the elephants, shit like that. Go over here, this soapy bar, go over here, do this. But shit, I just like, man, you know what? I got a few days. I'm about to just tear these streets up. Street meat, back to back.
Scream me, scream me, scream me.
Street meat.
Big Ball Life, scream me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's sweet.
Trees, any last words, man? Do you suggest
No.
people go in the rural areas and indulge in the culture? Should they do what you do?
Highways and byways.
Hey, they can do whatever they want to do. They got to make themselves happy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, life is a long story about how you died, pleb. So do what makes you happy and stop walking other people's tightrope. You know what I'm saying? Walk your own way. That's all I got to say about that.
All
Big
right.
boss, let me school you.
Yes,
OW,
sir.
you got some last words, man?
Uh, just shout out, thanks for having me on tonight, Double R. It was nice talking to you fellas. Good talking to you too, Big Boss.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes.
Lex Luger, and your boy named Irvin. Irvin, it was nice talking to you. Y'all want to check me out on my channel? Y'all can just go ahead and hit me up at OW. That's the name of the channel, just OW. It's just my name. Y'all see me over there, and have y'all some safe travels. Hopefully, I can see y'all in Colombia, Brazil, or wherever y'all tend to travel to. I'll be out there. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Word. So y'all go to O.W on YouTube. O.W. Let me try to send a link to his YouTube for y'all. Try to pull that up. Big Boss, you got last words, man?
Nah, man. Just shit. This is still well on my side. For you, it's after midnight. All you guys back there on the East Coast and Midwest, but it's 9:44, so it's still January 1st. So happy New Year to everybody. This is a whole new year. We have what 364 more days. So in these next 364 more days, man, just do what you got to do. Just work, stack your money, take your trips, and just be safe.
All right. And Aaron, you already said your piece, right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just appreciate everybody for having me on the show. And something you touched on earlier about brothers being smart, man. Do the research and have respect for where you're going. Watch your drinks, watch your back. I mean, you like all the stuff that you typically should be practicing, you should be watching your drinks in the States. You know what I mean? Like, so the rules don't change when you overseas. You got to be on it even more. Just know where you're going, man, and know what you're doing and know what's going on around you, and be safe. That's it.
Word. Exactly, man. So y'all be careful out there, man, and make sure y'all make 2020 the best year ever, man. So let's not talk about it. Let's be about it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everybody that donated. Appreciate everybody that on the panels. Appreciate y'all, man. Much respect to y'all, brother. And appreciate everybody that watched and people that joined in the chat. Hit the like button. All that good stuff. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.